Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I went in today. This took me a long time. I got so caught up in filming this video today, I totally forgot to do my normal intro with like no makeup on and looking a hot damn mess. So we're gonna go from looking glam AF then to looking a hot damn mess. I'm so proud of this look today because it reminds me of a look I did years ago on my channel, and I remember thinking I wasn't a fan of how my makeup had turned out that day, but I kind of just put it out anyway, and I just feel like I've come a long way. So it's kind of like going back and looking at that picture and the video to now this. It's just showing me, and I guess showing you guys how much I've just grown since I started my YouTube channel. So I'm pretty proud of this look. I hope you guys are too. So if you would like to see how I got this look, why did I say it like that? I don't know. The C was so aggressive. So if you would like to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I am zoomed in nice and close. I'm remembering this time because last video I totally forgot. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with some concealer. For my eye look today, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, which is one of my favorite palettes of all time. Super pigmented and creamy formula. And I really want to go for a more dramatic look. I feel like my creative juices have been down the drain. I did a little more of a dramatic look, I guess, in my last video, but today I want to go like super bright, colorful, crazy. I want to be really, really dramatic today. So this palette is wonderful for that. Look at all these bright, beautiful colors. So I'm going to start with this shade right here, this plum purple shade, and take that right into my crease. All right, I actually just wiped, I just was like doing the look and I didn't like how it was turning out. So I wiped it off and I'm starting again. So if my eyes look a little red or pink or whatever, that's why. So let's try this again. I don't want to take this too high above my crease, so I want to carefully place it just right above it. I think that was the mistake I just made before, was that I took this shade too high. So try not to take it too high. You want the majority of the products and the pigmentation to be right into your crease. And I like to pat. That's how you're going to get the most color payoff, is when you're patting the shadow. And I did not set my concealer. I just laid it down and then I'm laying the shadow right over it. Okay, now that I have the general shape that I'm going for, I'm going to go in. Actually, I didn't like how that pink was. Let me get a different. Sorry, I wasn't a fan of how the pink looked on the eye when I just did it. So I'm actually going to go in with the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette. And I'm going to take this pink shade right here and just start to blend out the edges very carefully. I'm using very soft pressure. This is blending beautifully. Then I'm just gonna go back in with the first brush I used and just blend it a little bit more. And I think the biggest thing about looks like this is patience and taking your time, because these kind of looks, they do take time. Even though we can edit and make it look like it was done in like 5 minutes, that's really not the case. So I'm just going back and forth and blending. Now with a little clean brush, I'm just gonna go up here and just blend this out as well. There's no product on this brush. Now that I kind of got it to how I want it, now it's time to cut the crease. So I'm going to take some concealer on just a little teeny brush like this and just cut the crease. And take your time with this because this is a process. I go slightly above my natural crease because if I put all that shadow right in my crease, it disappears. And I do a lot of stamping and swiping. So sometimes I'll stamp and then other times I will swipe. And I'm not going out. You know how a lot of times you see cut creases go out? I'm just going for more of a rounded shape. So now that that's good to go, and you don't want to use a lot of concealer, you just want to use enough because then it can go on pretty chunky. So you don't want to do that. I'm going to start with the shade, this purple shade right here, and start to place that on the outer part of my eye. And when I get to that little top part, I go in with a smaller brush and just place it very lightly up at the top. And then I'm gonna go in with this blue shade right here in the middle and just do the same thing. And you want to take it a little bit over that purple shade so those two are blended. And then I just kind of go back in with a little bit of that purple and do the same thing. Because you don't necessarily want to see where those two colors start or end. And then the last color I'm going to use is this shade right here and put that on the inner corner of my eye. I'm just starting with my finger because why not, huh? Then I'm going to take the other side of that brush I just used with the blue on it and get the details, the more detail, I can't talk, the more detail of the look, like up by the crease and stuff. And then again, you just kind of want to go over that blue a little bit, not much, because you don't want to cover the blue. But you want to get enough of it to where that looks blended. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is do my other eye off camera, pop some lashes on, and be right back. Okay, I am back. That was stressful. I swear my eyes are like two different shapes and sizes, and they're crooked. Holy mother Jesus of Christ. I'll probably have to revisit the eyes toward the end just to kind of, I don't know, because I get real picky. That's why I don't do a lot of these extravagant eye looks very often. But yeah, let's not talk about the nest on my head. Okay, moving on. So for primer, you already know what I'm going to use. If you watch me, I'm going to use the Cover FX Blurring Primer and the Smashbox Photofinish Primer Water. I'm giving my nails a break because I use press-on nails because I'm a germaphobe and I hate going to the nail salon, and hands, just too many hands touching too many people, and then they want to touch me and I don't know if they've washed their own hands, and then I'm really weird. I'm really weird. I'm a germaphobe. But when you have cystic fibrosis, I feel like we're all kind of germophobic. I think about every 3 to 4 months, then my nails just need a break because that glue is so harsh. But I'll probably do them next week. So hang in there with me, don't look at my nails. For foundation, I'm going in with an oldie. It was staring at me and I haven't used it in forever, and just due to all the stuff that I had mentioned in my last video with my sugar glider passing away last week and it just being a really sad week, I haven't really kept up with my self-tan. So this is the lightest shade of the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. I haven't used this in so long. It's a great foundation. The shade range is a little weird. I don't know with the shades. I don't know. I just always found that the shades were off. But it is still such a good foundation. And I saw some people in my comments on another video of mine. That's the other thing, the pump's kind of... Come on. Really? It's like that? Well, we're just gonna do one of these then.
Oh, there we go.
But I saw a couple people talking about the shades in the comment section of one of my other videos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't used that foundation in forever. That sounds like I need to bust that out. Even though the shades are kind of funky, but still a good foundation nonetheless. This is the lightest shade that I have, and as you can see, it's still pretty dark. But we've we'll make it work. As you can tell, I'm more relaxed. By the time I get to foundation or just face products in general after a crazy eye look, I become more relaxed. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Forward Concealer. And because this does get really dry and creasy pretty quickly, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm going to set everything with the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. Just so I can like go straight in right after the concealer and set. I'm going to take the color I used in the crease and just kind of feather this out a little bit just to blend, which that's fine, it's blending. It's blending. And then I think for my bottom lash line, I'm going to take that same shade and just start smoking out my lower lash line with that. Just bringing it up here so that it's all kind of connected. And then I think I'm going to take this Aqua eyeliner from NYX. This is an Aqua green. And just line my waterline. That Aqua was not very pigmented. It took like me a lot of finessing to get it to even really show up on my lower lash line, but it does tie together the Aqua in the inner corners, which I like. So, moving on. Now I'm just going to use some mascara. Now for contour, do I really need to say it? You know what, I'm not going to say it in this video. I'm not going to say it. This look kind of reminds me of a look I did a couple years ago. I don't think I was as good with makeup as I am now. I'm not saying I'm great at makeup, but I'm definitely better than I was when I started YouTube. I might try and pull that up just to kind of compare. But when I originally started thinking about this look, I thought about what I did a couple years ago. kind of like a recreation. For blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte Color Wheel palette, and let's just mix a couple shades. I usually just mix like these 3 or something, but I'm just going to mix. That's what I do. Since this is more of a dramatic look, I'm going for more blush. And let's just be honest, I love blush. All right, now for highlight, I'm going to take the Flower, the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe highlight and mix the white and pink shade, but I am going to take the pink shade and put that in the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bone. Just kind of flicking it up a little bit just to kind of blend it into the inner part of my eye. And then I'm going to take the whiter shade and put that on my brow bone. All right, and then I'm going to pop that combo. I'm going to take the pink and the white and just pop that on my cheeks. Now for lips, I'm going to line them with the Rimmel, Rimmel London Pencil in Natural. My lips are so chapped. I feel like I've been talking weird this whole video because my lips are chapped. And then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Allison. I feel like that's a little dark, so I'm going to go in with, this is a Maybelline lipstick in Blushing Beige. Okay, I'm still not satisfied. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Vivaha Lacquer in Tease. Now I'm going to spray my face with the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I calmed my hair down. I had to calm my hair down and pull it back because it's kind of like one of those things. Once you put your hair up in a bun, it's like that's it. That's it until you wash it, you know? So I had to still keep it back, but it's a little more under control now. I am so happy with the way this look turned out. I feel like this is one of my better looks that I've done on my channel. There are some videos I really love and some looks I really love, but this one, I'm just really proud of myself that I took the time to even start over, because I started and then started over and then just kept with it, and I love the way it turned out. I think my blending turned out pretty well, and I'm not going anywhere, so this is just for me to appreciate at home by myself. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you on my next one. Thanks for watching.